What an absolutely wonderful day. You see, there was only one drawback. When I came out, it was very cloudy and a bit cold, itchy nose. So I've got the cold, so I didn't really need it. It's a bit of a bug on that happens, isn't it? Right, what's been happening? Well, you probably gathered from the videos. The end user event was last week and all went fantastic. Had a number of very nice nights out with a lot of people. I think the most bizarre thing is a few of us keep bumping into each other at other events, you know, around Europe. So it's like when I got to the bar that we're meeting in, Café du Zac, which was a cafe really, but first I went in and Mikael and Joop, it was like one sort of like line of conversation that was just back to where we left off last year. Well, actually, technically, yeah, it would have been last year in Berlin. With Zap, it was the same thing. Like, I walked outside, Zap had been out for a meal, and got there earlier, and we continued the conversation that we'd been finishing off in Berlin, which is the way it normally goes, actually. So it's been a busy time. I did 2 master classes. One was the entire environment sculpting and texturing pipeline for games. The other one was an entire character pipeline. Same sort of thing. And then finally, to close the entire event, they closed every other room, and I had 20 minutes to basically do the ridiculous presentation, which, well, it was nerve-wracking. As I said in one of the videos, there's nothing to hide behind, only my brain, my code, right? Nothing else in there, which is, to be honest, was a right old pain in the arse, because you can't blame anything if anything goes wrong. The only thing we had little hiccups was the power cable came out the laptop, putting it into low power mode, and the laptop started to do a Windows update over the pub's Wi-Fi, which is annoying to say the least, right? So, but everything went fine. It was videoed on 2 broadcast cameras, so at some point I'll be putting that out into the public domain once it gets near a release. I've also been recording some videos for Reducto in sort of like basically a quick start for Reducto, right, series that should solve any sort of teething problems people have with getting used to it, right? There's not a lot to get used to, be honest. I don't think there's actually a help file needed for the majority of it. It's very simple to use. I've kept the UI really sort of, you know, numpty simple, right? Everything is pretty clear what most things do. I may be doing a complete change of the UI very soon, actually, because there's a couple of things I want to add that I didn't have time before end user. So we'll see what happens, right? But either way, I've got to get a public beta out of it pretty soon. Bloody flies. I want to get it into the marketplace out there so people are using it, and to be honest, getting used to it. Now, as you notice, new glasses, expensive glasses. Actually, it's quite strange, right? Because these are the ones I got for my birthday. I got 2 pairs, right? This pair, which are hideously expensive, and a little cheap wire pair, like the ones I used to wear, right? Bit similar but different. And do you know which ones most people think looks best on me? That's right, the fucking cheap ones. So, sod's law, really, isn't it? So, apart from all that, I've been busy sorting out some more of the models for the 3D Creative series. The one that's just been put out in 3D Creative magazine, or will be in the next day or so, whenever the hell this issue's released, is the classical style one I did. The next one is a woman full of piercings and tattoos. They're all heads because that's what they asked for. One after that, is that the vampire one or the zombie one? One of the two. And the one that's the real pain in the arse is actually the last one, a female werewolf. There's only one problem with that, you see. You can take the most attractive woman in the world. You put hair on her face, she's going to look like a transvestite trucker. So that's the problem I've got. I've got to try and work a way out of make it look like a werewolf, but not look like a transvestite, which I've been thinking now for 2 months. I'm still drawing a blank on that one. So we'll see what happens. I've got some nice ideas for the vampire one. We'll see if I can manage to pull it off in time. A lot of the rest of the stuff is I've just been asked to do the masterclass for Mudbox again this year for SIGGRAPH. Oh look, it's a dead something or other. Dead something, I think it might be a rat. don't know if you make that out or not. But yeah, so again, it's on video. Gotta admit, although I'm very flattered to do it again, tiny weeny bit pissed off that I don't get to go to SIGGRAPH again. It means that I've done it after this one twice and still not been to bloody SIGGRAPH. Now, personally, I think it would be rather nice if some of the people who have been using the many free things I've put out in applications over the years maybe got their heads together and said, you know, do you think this would be nice for Wayne to actually be at the fucking event? But it's not going to happen, right? I'll be quite honest. Yeah, it'd be lovely if that happened, but it's not going to. Now, certainly I've got the money to peg it all the way to LA and stay there for, was it 4 days or something? It's like, nowhere to bloody afford that. Besides which, certain people in LA would treat me like I just killed 15 children, you know what I mean? So if I did go, it'd be pretty hairy in LA for me, because there's going to be somebody have a go, you know what I mean, or have a whinge. My reply is, I get the fuck over it, you know what I mean? It's I just do what I do, simple as that. Now, last night I put out a model. I was actually I was in 2 months to put it out, but I realised it's been a while since I put some models up on their YouTube and the Mudbox community section, stuff like that, and onto it. And I thought, well, I do these things I call feeling scopes. Basically, you take a feeling or an emotion, and you close your eyes and say, right, what shape is it? What shapes does this? What forms does it give me in my head? It's not supposed to make sense, right? I'll check the time. It's supposed to convey the actual emotion itself. Now, it depends on what frame of mind I'm in. Sometimes I'll get it sort of think, oh, well, that's quite interesting. Other times I'll think, whoa, that's shit. You know, it's not a given thing that's going to work. But I'd say give it a go. So that one I put on was, which one was that one? Which one was that one? That was Pain, yeah. I've got a few more hanging about. I don't normally show them because people, 50% of people, probably 75% of people go, what the fuck? Whoa. Yeah. That was a perfect time, that, because there's a wasp coming towards my face. But people go, what the fuck is that, mate? What's it supposed to be? It's not supposed to be anything. That's the whole beauty of it. You know, people say, well, you don't do art, you just do models. Well, yeah, well, that is art then. Because it's not meant to be anything. It's meant to be an emotion. Now, when this put with the music, I did actually watch it this morning. Because I didn't actually check it with the music on. I knew what I wanted. And what it meant I wanted to convey when combined with this music track. I find it a little bit disturbing, to be honest, because it's a little bit too close to in my head. So I don't know. So yeah, my head does work like that. Cat's out of the bag now, as if you didn't know I was absolutely look fucking crazy anyway. You know, some people say I try to be cool. I'd rather be sane, but unfortunately it seems to come with what I do, that I'm a little bit odd. Anybody who's at EUE that witnessed my the first night for everybody else, my second night, the first night rant I had outside with Chris, Robson from 3D Palace, Zap, Anderson, Mental Images, a few of the guys, one of the guys from Beat 3D, and the big rant that we had about piracy and how it's basically killing the tutorial industry. Everybody from top to bottom, right from the guys like Norman right at the bottom, everybody suffers, right? And I said, well, actually, whether you love or hate Norman, right, they're a good barometer for the rest of the industry. And when you see a Norman DVD that is out before you can technically even download it, you've got to start saying, this is getting to the red line. It's gone beyond the point of no return. Alright? What happens then? Because a lot of guys like me, I'm going to do it for nothing because it costs a lot of money to put things that length out. It'll basically kill off a lot of the skills in the industry. It'll all go underground again like it used to be. You have to learn the hard way. But, to be honest, it's up to other people. Yeah, I could put copy protection in, as I said. It'd be a riot if I did, because it would be unbreakable. I can tell you now, if I was near unbreakable as you're going to get, short of breaking into my brain, you know, but if I do that, people would have a major hissy fit. There's probably 9 out of 10 people who are watching this now that have downloaded something illegally. Right. So anyway, I'm going to go on, because I'll go on to part 2, alright? See you in a bit.